I have been wanting to make this video for a while. I really like watching physique update videos and body fat and all that stuff because it's really interesting to me what different people look like with different kinds of body fat percentages. One person at 140 pounds is not necessarily going to look like another person at 140 pounds depending on their body composition, their muscle, how much fat they have, what their bone strength structure is like, you know, the frame, whether you're small, medium, large. So I'm really fascinated by all of that. Also, I've been seeing everybody getting these DEXA scans, so I'm like, well damn, I need to get on the DEXA scan train. So I do not feel like driving to Atlanta and paying, I don't know, whatever that amount of money is. I really don't even care about that. I just don't want to drive to Atlanta. If we're being honest, which I really try to be. So instead, I went on base for a bit. I went to the wellness center and they have a BodPod, which is fantastic. It's like an egg-shaped thing that you sit in, and I think the whole test takes about 40 seconds. And I'm like a little bit claustrophobic, not like super claustrophobic, but yeah. I probably should have vlogged it because I'll vlog it when I go back because I'm going to go back in 2 months. Anyway, the purpose of this video is to talk about my body fat percentage because I just got it tested, my metabolism, which is how many calories I burn not doing a damn thing. Also going to do a little physique update where I do a few measurements. The whole reason that I got my metabolism tested was because I wanted to know how many calories I actually need to be eating. Obviously you can figure it out by trial and error and guessing and macros and all that stuff, but to really figure it out, you have to fast and get tested. So, where you breathe into this thing and then it measures the energy, blah, 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 blah. I don't really know. All I know is I have to lay down, breathe in this dome mask, and then 15 minutes later, boom. All right, let's get into the video. So, since all I really care about is my waist to hip ratio, that's all I'm measuring. I don't really worry about the other measurements, I can just see those. But I do like to track the waist because it's really hard for me to get it to shrink. So, it looks like I'm at 27 and a half. 27 and a half. For my waist, which is actually pretty friggin' small. I don't have a naturally small waist, so I have to build up my shoulders and my back and my legs and hips in order to make my waist look smaller. So I try not to go too ham on oblique exercises because then it's gonna make my sides bigger. If I don't use heavy weight on obliques a lot. I will occasionally, but not a lot. Hoping that my waist measurement will go down. So hard for me to get my waist small. So that's why back day has become a thing. Back and shoulders, baby. All right. And for hips, which I measure around the biggest part of my body, which I realize isn't even in the shot. So I measured around my butt where it sticks out the most. And it is 30, it's a little more than 38.5. It's like 38.57. So 38.5, rounding down up in this bitch. Honestly, I'm not that disappointed by the fact that it's 27.5, because it's better. That is better. It was 29 before. And the reason my waist doesn't look that big is because I worked so hard to give my body that taper. So I work my shoulders and my back a lot. So cold. You're welcome, because I'm definitely standing in front of my balcony in my underwear. No shame in my game. When it's like 39 degrees outside, but you stand there in your underwear, basically on your balcony, because you care about your viewers. Because your job is showing your ass, showing that ass. I don't even know what that was. Let's go talk about body fat and metabolism, shall we? All right, let's get into it. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Alright, so we're going over body fat testing first. I figured that I was gonna be either moderately lean or regular lean. So I'm in the lean category, which is between 18.1 and 22% body fat. So my body fat percentage was 21.1. The explanation for this category is that I have lower body fat levels than many people. This range is generally excellent for health and longevity. So my weight the day that I got into the BodPod was 138. Today I'm 134.8. So I've lost about 3 pounds, but that could be water because I go up and down 5 pounds within an hour. It doesn't even, okay, I'm exaggerating. It's like in a day I can go up and down 5 pounds. All right, so that's body fat. Then I had my metabolism tested, my resting metabolic rate, which is what my metabolism would, which is the amount of calories that I would burn if I lied in bed all day and just did nothing at all. Just the amount of calories it takes for my body to keep me alive is 1,457, which puts me into the normal category. So for metabolism, it's broken down into a normal metabolism is 1,211 calories to 1,605 calories. I'm trying to get fast because that means I can eat more food. I'm always focusing on raising my metabolism because as you age, your metabolism slows down. Just it's a natural part of life. You start losing muscle tone, you start losing bone density. All these things are normal and natural, but I want to look like this forever and I'm gonna make it happen. And then I'm gonna put it on YouTube for you guys to see and do as well. You're welcome.